And here to talk more about deportations, ICE enforcement, and other border issues, we're welcoming back in former ICE Chief of Staff Jason P. Hauser. Jason, it's good to see you again. And let's start with this issue of Border Patrol agents turning off their body cameras in the field going forward. And we hear the rationale there from our Jorge Ventura. It's to avoid detection. Is this the right move, in your opinion? And without body cameras, what else can be done to ensure transparency out in the field?
Thanks for having me, Natasha. I think it's critically important that Border Patrol agents have the security to do their work, do enforcement, to do it to target national security and public safety threats along the border. Having their cameras on is critical to that for both accountability, for both law enforcement, and for the sort of what the Border Patrol agents are dealing with along the border. What I see here is clearly there is some sort of whether it's a systems or technology capability that needs to be addressed in a way that is sort of the vendor that has provided this capability to Border Patrol. It is essential that Border Patrol is able to get these cameras back on. And clearly the safety of law enforcement and Border Patrol as they do their work and their ability to do that without sort of the tipping off those that are trying to come into our country illegally or bring drugs over the border is essential. So clearly, we have to get to a place here over the next few days, and the administration and CBP are going to have to continue to look for answers to get those cameras back on and allow Border Patrol agents to do their work safely.
And we know that ICE arrests, meanwhile, have slowed down in February compared to January. Border czar Tom Homan has expressed disappointment with this. Do you have any theories as to what is causing that slowdown?
What I see, there has been shakeups at the top of some of the senior leaders of ICE over the last couple of days. You have situations where there's been a lot of, quite frankly, a lot of bluster put into the system and put into the work that ICE agents do every day to go after national security and public safety threats. I mean, violent criminals are trying to, find pathways into our country, and that's where ICE needs to be focused, allowing others to seek pathways and asylum and other immigration pathways to come into our country. What you've seen here recently is I feel is like sort of a condensing of ICE work in certain cities for sort of the political sort of like showmanship and sort of like showing this sort of amplified enforcement work. But in actuality, arrests are down. Arrests of violent criminals are down. ICE has a limited amount of resources in pulling them from all over the different cities from across the country into certain cities to do arrests, like in Chicago or Denver or New York. Quite frankly, takes federal law enforcement and ICE officers away from the serious work they're doing in their own cities and just kind of condenses it for sort of these public affairs campaigns. ICE needs to be allowed to do the work that they've been doing for years, focusing on individuals that want to hurt our communities without sort of all the politicization of sort of the process and the investigation.
Okay, I hear that. With the time we have left, I do want to ask you about New York City Mayor Eric Adams saying he is issuing an executive order allowing federal immigration authorities the ability to operate from Rikers Island going forward. And he made this announcement after meeting with Homan. Does this indicate a softening of New York City's status as a sanctuary city? And do you think it has anything to do with Trump's DOJ deal to drop charges against him?
The sort of the political discussions and the political negotiations that got the mayor to come to that position, I can't weigh into. But what I can tell you is allowing ICE to be able to do investigations among those that are already convicted in jails, criminally convicted, violent offenders is critically important. And that's exactly where ICE should be focused. And having that access is important. And specifically for cities across the country that currently aren't cooperating amongst those that are in its detention facilities, working with ICE is critical. But I must say that this shows a big delta, a big difference between the sort of like the mass volumes discussion of like looking at the multitudes of the arrests that are being done nationally, that the administration is pushing, the sort of these quotas and sort of other sort of arrested non-criminals. And then you see the mayor focusing on violent criminals. And that's quite frankly where the administration needs to re-put their focus. And that's where the White House needs to put their time and attention.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.